Hi Taurus, welcome to your August 2017 General Tarot reading with Islandgirl Tarot. I certainly hope everyone is having a great summer. I certainly hope everyone will Google Taurus August 2017 eclipse astrology because everybody needs to get a handle on what's going to happen. I'm going to give you my eclipse story because the eclipses, Nadia Shah had mentioned that they could start manifesting where it was going to hit you maybe even as much as a month before. Well, mine is hitting me in my 6th house, which is my house of home, pets, health, mundane, day-to-day routine, just your day-to-day stuff. Well, and how you do your day-to-day routine. And I remember 2 or 3 astrologers last month were saying, and your day-to-day routine is going to be affected. And I thought, well, how is that going to affect me? Because I work out of my house and I do just, what I want to do when I want to do it. Kit Kat blew out his knee, and he's going to have surgery, and he is supposed to be cage rested, which good luck with that with a less than 2-year-old cat. But we can't do the surgery until the middle of August, so if you want a reading, you need to do that in the next week or 2. And then it's like 6 more weeks. So, the fallout of this is going to be my entire summer, the rest of the summer and into the fall. So I'm going to be very interested to see how the eclipse manifests for everyone else. As I said, if I mentioned, they were saying that places like Nashville, the cities that are right under it, will have swelled to as much as 250 times their normal population. They're expecting dense interstate systems. So just be mindful. And with that said, Taurus, August. Well, I was going to say there you are, but there you are again and again and again. Just kidding. All right, Taurus, let's see what we got going on here. Taurus, it looks to me like, let's see here, the bottom of the deck is the 6 of Swords. So whatever's happening, the overall energy of this is you're moving into a little calmer atmosphere surrounding it. But it's not without difficulty. This is going to be a difficult month. I don't know what that was, or what's happening, or why. The 4 of Pentacles is the center of the reading. That is such a great card. It is a card of stability, wealth. Look at him. Look at his clothing. But he's hanging on to it, boy. It's like he may have just gotten it. He might have just come into it and not had that kind of money before and is really, really hanging on to it tightly. And it does look like that this, golly, Taurus, I hate to tell you this, but I feel like you guys are about to get royally screwed at work. I really do. You've got the Devil here, and the Page of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles is where the office comes in. So there's your workplace environment, okay? The Page of Pentacles is going to be the news. And there's a message coming in, and it's going to be delivered by the Queen of Swords, who is, air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And the news is not good about what they're doing with the business. It could be the business is failing and they're just going to walk away from it. That they really tried really hard here with the 9 of Wands. But it just didn't work out. Look, we've got the 3 of Swords and the 8 of Cups, which is walking away in sorrow. And this, to me, is walking away in sorrow after a battle. And I just really feel like in some way, Taurus, the company may be, maybe they thought they were doing X and they got into financial difficulties. Now, again, the bottom of the deck is the 6 of Swords. So that tells me, is wherever it went, so that tells me you are going to get through this and eventually move on off on your own and be just fine. But you're really, really taken aback by this, and you're very, very upset. Now, if you're not working and this doesn't apply to you in a work environment, then it may have to do with someone being in charge of someone's finances and letting them take care of the books, and then finding out they've been dishonest about it and they haven't been necessarily as truthful and forthright as they should have been, and you're going to walk away from letting them do anything to do with your books or anything like that anymore. But this is just definitely a card of it's just getting blown up. I mean, it's just, they are absolutely walking away after a battle, and the Three of Swords is just absolute heartbreak and separation. And I don't know, the Six of Swords, I don't know what I did with it. It's got buried under the deck somehow. And that's literally moving. You've got all your stuff and you're moving on into a different direction. Now, most of the time we say we're moving into calmer waters, but in this case it could be just packing up your stuff. And I don't necessarily mean physically moving cities, but I mean moving into a different job or what have you. And you know what, as I said, this might have been about money. The other thing, and I don't know why I didn't think of this could be about your physical home that maybe you leased or something, and you thought you had a stable home environment, and now they're going to come in and they're going to go, you know what, we're selling the place. You might have been leasing or something, and it's time for you to move on. Okay, there's also that scenario. Like I said, I'm reading for lots and lots of Tauruses out there. You need to apply it to yourself. But I just feel like there's going to be some sort of shakeup where you're having to move on into a different direction. Okay, Taurus? Well, thank you guys so much for your likes, shares, and subscribes. You're very, very supportive. It's islandgirl2008@gmail.com, and that's also my PayPal account. And if you are interested in a private reading, like I said, let's get those scheduled here in the next couple of weeks. Take care. I really appreciate you, Taurus. Have a great great August, and watch out. Like I said, definitely watch for your August astrology scope, because you're going to definitely want to find out where this is going to impact you. Take care. Bye-bye.